The pandemic delayed so much, including the issues of warrants and code violations. Moving inmates into the new law enforcement center, that was delayed too, which finally did happen a few months ago.
But now with the LEC taking on more Class C misdemeanors again, that could mean those with outstanding tickets or citations from the city need to take care of those here pretty quickly.
Zach Verdi is with us now. So Zach, even with the outstanding payments, they're not looking to just throw everyone in jail, right?
Exactly, Daryl. There are some ways. One of the main goals of the municipal court office is to work with anyone who comes in to correct their issue to avoid jail time.
The warning is out across the city of Wichita Falls.
If you have municipal warrants, I suggest you get them taken care of, because the people who are in charge of arresting people with outstanding municipal warrants are back to work.
As a law enforcement center now has the room for Class C misdemeanor offenders, which includes those municipal warrant arrests.
They're not just taking violent criminals off the streets. They'll take everybody that's a suspect now and get them in there. So that's why we're in this spot, and that's why we're talking about this, is because the jail's back open.
A problem that really affects just about everyone in the city, from tickets to code violation. Even for those like Public Information Officer for the city, Chris Horgan, who even received a letter from code enforcement about his branches hanging too low behind his home.
I had no idea. I don't go 15 feet above the bottom of the alley very often, so it's kind of hard for me to make that judgment, but they tell me that, and I was like, okay, that's fine, I'll take care of it. And I did. No ticket.
But if that 10 days passed for you, or maybe those code violations may have piled up, the city says there's still time.
The last thing we want to do is put people in jail, especially for, your weeds were too high, again and again and again. We'll work with you. That's the whole point of it.
And with the municipal court's goal to work with people in any way they can to keep them out of jail, the proof is in the numbers. With 9,106 total code violations sent out in 2021 alone, and only 490 actual citations issued.
It's the fact that they will indeed not throw you behind bars and say, you owe us money, get in there. They're going to help them, and it's going to make a difference. It has since day one, when they really started that program and started to work with people rather than just throw them behind bars.
So with numbers like that, the city is optimistic most citizens want to get these issues taken care of.
And if during this story you may have realized that your 10 days is up, don't worry too much. Like you heard, just call up the municipal court and see what you can do to get worked out with the city staff, because ultimately their goal is to help out everyone, not, like they said, throw them in jail.
Okay, Zach, that's good to know. Thank you so much for bringing us that story.